Hey, good morning, everyone. Vegas J is back with another cool system that I think is pretty cool. I played it a little bit yesterday before I wanted to bring it to you guys. And the gentleman who showed it to me was on a cruise. I believe his name is Robert. And Robert, I apologize, man. I'm not trying to take credit for your system. I just can't remember where your YouTube channel is so that I can link it to there. So if you watch this video, please let me know it's you and I'll give you credit, my man. But this is actually pretty cool. It only requires $136. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 50 right here. We're going to put 50 on the first column, 50 on the second column. And then this is a little strange. We're going to do $4 bets on the third column and allow me watch the numbers that I choose. Now, you can choose whatever numbers you want, but this is how the system originally worked, and I want to show you that way first. So that's 4. Oops. All right, we're doing good. Oops. I don't know why, but he left 18 off. Now, in the original system, Robert put 4 on the 36. I don't know why, but I just don't like playing that number. I have no reason other than I just don't feel like it pops up very often. Now, naturally, because I said that, the very first roll, it's going to pop up, right? But let's do 4 here. $136 to get things rolling. Now, I've went ahead and I've actually done this a few times, but I've made a few adjustments that I think help out or make sense. So let's just kind of take a look at it. So we won 150. So each one of this particular one, what was the number for 31? So this column right here, I believe you won $14, which is pretty low for the dollar amount you're betting, like the 136. Obviously, the big numbers that you hit are going to be over here. Now, the challenge that, I don't know if it's a challenge, but let's just kind of keep going into it. As you know, I don't like doubling up on these particular type, or any system really for that matter. Oh man, we got 3 for this very reason. It's going to take quite a few spins for us to make that 136 back up, right? However, if we hit these numbers, we should be okay. Now, the degen in me would be like, no man, just double up, right? Just double it up and keep doubling until you make your money back. That is a quick way to zero. Now, we've got a lot of the table covered. There's 4 whacks. On a normal table, I would be playing European roulette. I would not be playing, I wouldn't just be playing an American wheel of double, but for whatever reason, I just can't seem to find a single 0 wheel. So we lost that first one. So I'm going to speed this up just a little bit so that it doesn't drive you guys crazy, right? So another $14. Remember, we started at $2,500. I only have played this with a $500 bankroll. For obvious reasons, there's just no reason to overdo it. So you're going to win a lot of these. They're just kind of small wins, right? I mean, if you hit the 0, you're going to get torched. And once we play this for a little bit, I want to show you my kind of adaptation to it. I think that it's a good system that we'll find out because we're going to test it. But this is the original system, so I don't want to mess with anything yet. Let's just kind of see what we can do here over the next few minutes with this original system. And naturally, there's that 36 that I was just talking about that never pops up, but of course today it did. I did have a viewer tell me, actually he was talking to Robert, and he suggested that when a number hits, right, when a number hits, to move your dollar amount off that number. I think that is a good idea, but if you're playing this live, man, that's difficult, right? Because you're going to have to run all over the place and put chips everywhere. So there's no wrong way to play this. You can bet pretty much any numbers that you want on this outside section, right? So we're still down a little bit, but I haven't doubled. I don't want to do that yet anyway. And then we're going to play this for a few more times, and then I'll show you the little adaptation that I did. And I think it works. Maybe I'm crazy. You guys obviously will let me know. Black 11. Where is 11? 11. All right. I think we've hit the one of these we hit 144 on recently. So that's the $14 bet. The other one I think is 150. Let me double check. Wait, which one did we hit? 21, 19, 20. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna win 44. Well, you're winning 144 on that. So hold on just a second. Wait, is my math wrong? Don't you hate that? Some of these payouts, man. I think I know them all, and most of the time I do. I've played roulette forever, probably for like, damn, dude, have I been playing for 10 years? Probably not 10 years, probably like 8. Okay, here we go. 150, 14, right? 8. Okay, so pretty low with regards to the dollar amount you get back, right? So we're going to keep playing this for a little bit longer because this is a fun strategy. It's pretty easy. It doesn't take a rocket science to kind of see it. The only challenge is as you and I are talking about, we've had 2 losses and basically we're just playing catch up. Now, he recommends that you double up when you have a loss like that. I just, the question is what if we were doubled up when we got the second loss, right? Now we're really behind. But we're going to keep this at 136. There's another loss. Okay, so now I feel like in order for us to kind of catch back up, we do need to double up a little bit, right? Because we're down, what is that, $300? Yeesh. So here's what we're going to do. So this was 50. Oops. 50. We're going to make this 100. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the cool thing about the backside of this third column, because of the ratio is 35 to 1, you don't have to double up these bets. All I'm going to do is add $1. Boop, boop, boop. $1. And I think this 255, yeah, I think the math adds up. We'll see together, right? But the cool thing is we're not technically doubling up. Doubling up is 272. What are we, 255? We're pretty darn close. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Another 36. You never see that. But this is how the game is. Sometimes you're going to see it, especially. Now, I know this happens to me, and I'm sure it happens to you guys as well. I will be on a table, and I swear that it's hitting all the numbers that I want it to hit. It's looking amazing. I'm like, oh my God, dude, we're going to be rich. We're going to be millionaires. And then you get on there, and for whatever reason, it goes to every single number but your number. God, I hate that. Happens a lot. So this isn't bad. So here we are. We've got a 255 bet. We're winning 300, right? So we're winning 45 bucks per hit. And we're winning so far. I think we've won these 2. I don't think we've hit one of these numbers at the higher dollar amount. So let's kind of see what that does, because that could change the ratio of wins, right? 7. Ooh, where are we at? Is that okay? Another. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Am I missing something? Why was that payout different? So that was a $75 win. But I don't know why. Did I not put 100 on that? Let's see, man. Test it. Oh my goodness. But that is what it is, man. You're going to hit that from time to time. Now, you have the ability to bet 0 if you want, right? There's another 330. I'm very curious what happens when we win one of these back numbers. 8. Still doing good. So, 50 bucks at a time. Or no, that was $75 if we're winning the 330, right? Yeah, 330. So I like this particular update, and I don't know why or what I did from a math standpoint, but in this scenario, we're making $75 per win. 255 is your initial bet, not your initial bet, 136 is. But if you've doubled up like I've just done, and you've got 255, and you're, let's just do the math instead of talking about it. So we got 255 as our bet, divided by 75. So it takes 3 spins to win your money back. Okay, this is where I'm glad this popped up. So this is where maybe I was wrong. Maybe you do need to update those. So we made 180 on the 255 bet because we hit one of these numbers, right? So currently we're at 5. So let's go to 10. 8, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. I know I just said that we were going to go to 10, but we're just going to go to 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's kind of take a look at this real quick. That's probably better, because that at least is a win. Now, when you do that, though, as you saw, we kind of lower our win ratio. Instead of we're making the 50 or the $75, now we're down to, what is that, 20 something? But that's okay, right? 15. Okay, so that's the deal. So we went $8 here, and we've got 100 here on each side. So 282 is the current bet. Now I know what you're thinking. Damn, James, $282 on a roll? That's a lot of money. It is, man. It is. I'm not going to argue with you. However, sometimes you just got to play it, man. Now look, if you want to move these numbers around, like these numbers specifically up here, and knock yourself out, You can do that. I'm actually speeding up this roll because, well, just for demonstration purposes. I will say though, if I'm playing this game, me and you, and I'm playing this live, I'm gonna have a little bit of heartburn betting $282. Now you don't have to do that. I'm doing that because we're behind, and as you know, chasing is always awesome when you're gambling. You don't want to do that, but sometimes that's the reality of life, gentlemen. Well, hey man, I took this up to like 3K, and naturally when you start shooting it, not shooting it, but when you start doing it video wise, these numbers start popping up. Now I guess if you want, you could, kind of hedge your bets and pick a little, pick a 00 or something like that. We'll see how much that we kind of cut ourselves off from the 282 minus 318. Okay, so one of the things that I'm a little confused on, and I think that's because I've jacked up the bets, right? So here's what we're going to do. This one should have been a 330 win, so we should have made that $75. But I think I just screwed up somewhere, and I'm sure you guys will probably tell me. So here's what we're going to do. 100, 100, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All right, man, I'm going to go 36 because that's what he did. So we're at 290 is the bet right now. I really don't know what I did. Obviously, I messed up somewhere. Okay, so 17. Why was this one the 330? Man, I must have, I don't know. I've obviously messed up somewhere. Or on that last spin, right? So 16, okay, cool. We're going to keep taking it. Small wins, right? Small wins. It does make it challenging when you're chasing back. And you're watching me do it live right here, right? Like, I mean, we're down. We're making $10 a pop. Coming back from a $290 deficit it's a bit much, And remember, the actual bet is 136. So we would be coming, I guess it doesn't really matter the ratio. You're still going to be coming up with that same kind of $18, $8, $14, etc. And what I'm talking about is the actual profit of the win. 24. Okay, so that's pretty decent. So when we hit the numbers, not too shabby, right? That's kind of the jackpot, as casino would call it. So you're making $70 on that. So let's look at this real quick. So we're betting 290. So it'll take, if we lose again, or just randomly, not randomly, but if we lose, which you're going to do, guys, like it's roulette. In any game, gambling, you're going to lose some. So do it responsibly, of course. We're on a simulator, so it's easy to bet 290 on a simulator. When you're betting real money, maybe not as easy. Okay, so it would take us technically 4 wins to come back to our base bet. Not base bet, but where we were. And that's solid, man. Look, we're doing pretty good. We're not back yet, but we're getting there. Mother fudge nuts. I'm not going to double this because I would definitely not double this in real life. So as you can see, slow. Now I've got to say something real quick about this. And I have played electronic roulette for so long that I literally will not play electronic roulette for real money. I just won't do it because it is not real. You don't know what the heck's going on, dude. They cheat. I swear I've had one, and I'm not joking. I'm just going to spin this out while we're talking. And I'm not joking. I literally was betting the second and third dozen, and for 20 straight roll, 20. Like that is not supposed to happen statistically, right? Now it can. It's roulette. It's a bouncing white ball. Has no memory. It can roll 100 if it wants to. But statistically, that's pretty uncommon. And the minute that I moved off that dozen that I was losing on, guess what? It hit. Now and it's happened so many times that I know for a fact that they'll chase your, not your stops, but they'll chase your bets. So we're going to do this a couple more times. Kind of try to get our bankroll back. We're not even back to 2,000 yet.